The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Stafford to the air to start us off. It's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. A lot of mess on the move here. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, go!
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
2nd down give to Krosky Merritt. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
7 Pirates!
Daniels now. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
And this one doesn't go far. Rams into the dive. 3rd down coming. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different for the moon.
It's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Krosky Merritt has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. First time running with the rookie from Cal. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Blue 60!
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Hey! Lady!
They're going to go for it. Stafford. He's got it to his running back. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at first down here. Stafford throwing again. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's a gain of 23 yards.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Back to the well again. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has his man. It stops. He's going going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Hey, 50! Go in!
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a second quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Gay with the point after. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completes one and Ben's hit it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
From the gun, along for Krosky Merritt. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Daniels throwing on third. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Daniels back to throw. Gets it right back to McLaurin. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
Giving this to Krosky Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
It's Krosky Merritt on third. This gets the first and more. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there field, and he misses the point after. So this stays a 6-point game. one kick get taken back, partner. Let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is brought in at the 15. It in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders tie it in the final minute of the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
The receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking that time for Terrence Ferguson. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing now, Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
Hey, 22! Hey, 50!
It's Stafford once more. That's with Adams again. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Stafford's going to throw once more. Cut near the goal line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Throwing now, Daniels. Brought in right side. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Looking to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10. And they're on the 18-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground to you, Kronsky Merritt. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running right, this is Kronsky Merritt. Get some space around midfield. Again, he's got room. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
First and 10 at the
19-18.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Right side, cut by Sinnott. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Give it to Kronsky Merritt. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Ready, break.
That's another Washington first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kronsky Merritt has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Working quickly here.
19 tight.
No gain on the play.
7
Leads to
Pirates,
second
7
and
Pirates.
goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10. And now from the 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Set. 280. Easy as you learn. Pretty hot.
Shotgun snap to Zephyr. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
They'll run now on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He finds Adams, complete. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First down.
Set. Omaha. Double right.
35-yard line.
Pretty hot.
Back to throw here, Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the red zone now. Makes the catch. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kyron Williams the touchdown.
32.
Stafford throwing again. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Hand off to Krosky Merritt. Running left. Small gain there. Maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late.
Okay, ready.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Go.
Third and 1. Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Tracking 18. Steady.
Again, Daniels to the air. And it's going to be dropped off for Krosky Merritt. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready.
Now it gives to Krosky Merritt, running left. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Ready.
Another run for Vidal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Wait. Easy to learn.
Stafford now off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. So it'll be 2nd down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Ready.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Zebra. Waiting.
They bring Dobbs in motion left. He's back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1st and 10 from the 32.
And the Rams.
Right, 22.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, Kate. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking. And that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Set. Hey, 22.
And put a receiver in motion left. Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off. Trey Amos worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock. But defenders do as well. And they know when a quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey! Cougar 19! Ready?
You're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
19 Lions!
Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
The score, Commanders 43, Rams 32.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 2 yards there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Stafford from the gun. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Here he goes, one final shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So score this as a win for the